you obviously created we can call it a shitstorm on Twitter and everywhere else with your George Kittle thing, saying that they should trade him. So I want to flip it and give
Okay.
me 2 reasons why they shouldn't trade George Kittle.
Okay. It's funny because I do a YouTube channel, and basically all my guests have been coming on this week. Like, respectfully, Grant, I disagree. And so I've heard all the counter arguments, and there's some really good ones. The main one is you don't want to take weapons away from Trey Lance. That's the last thing you want to do. Like, theoretically, when healthy, the Niners have the best trio of weapons in the league in Ayuk, Debo, and Kittle. If you want Lance to be a success and people not to compare him to Jimmy Garoppolo, give him all the weapons that Jimmy Garoppolo had. I think that's probably the best argument. The other argument would be that, you don't know that he's going to get hurt again and he might bounce back. To me, I'm really, really concerned about his injuries. Maybe you could say you should be concerned about Debo's injuries too. I mean, Debo, he pulls his groin and hamstring fairly consistently. Those are non-contact, soft tissue injuries, kind of scary. That being said, he's coming off an all-pro season. He's 26. If you pay him, I don't think his value is going anywhere for a while. George is a different case. He's almost 29. And I think even though he's had 2 injury-plagued seasons, missed 11 games the last 2 seasons, I think his value is still pretty high. Like a first-round pick or another all-pro. I think you could get Xavier Howard for him, and he's an all-pro corner. If he has a Kittle, another injury-plagued season where he misses 3 to 8 games and gets about 800 yards and 5 touchdowns, and then next year you try to trade him and he's approaching 30, he's had 3 straight, I just feel like his value drops significantly. Kind of like how Jimmy's value went from a first maybe after 2019 to a third in 2020 to nothing now. I'm just saying you got to be cognizant of that. I think time is of the essence with Kittle, even though he's an excellent player when healthy. That's all I'm saying. He's getting to be that age where you have to wonder, is it a year early or is it a year late?
I have heard that Kyle is a lot more like Bill Belichick than people give him credit for.
Good.
Do you think that is true? Like, because Bill Belichick would be like, we got George, we got to get rid of George when his value is high. He'll get rid of you a year too early.
Yeah.
Do you think that Kyle is like that too?
No, I think he would like to be like Belichick, but Belichick has all those rings. So any decision he can it's like, I'm doing it. I'm Bill Belichick. And the locker room be like, well, fuck, Bill Belichick did it. With Kyle, he doesn't have that. He hasn't won anything. And I think he was really worried about losing the locker room this year, which is why he kept Jimmy and played him. So I think he would love to be like Belichick, but all of Belichick's disciples want to be like Belichick, and they fail because they don't have his stripes.
And they don't have Tom Brady.
Right. I mean, Belichick failed in his first chance. So,
True.
I mean, you got to know that winning allows that.